think we're live on YouTube as well. YouTube, what's happening? Facebook family, what's happening? We're going live right now. Special time for special things. Give it some time. Let the room settle up a little bit. Let it set up a little bit. I welcome everybody into this space, into this place. Peace and blessings. All right. As the notification goes out, the blessing can go out with it. I only hope that what you're looking for, you can get it. For some of us, I, you prepare yourself to get it. This is a difficult time for me. Just I believe in times, right? I believe in times, and I started coming on these feeds about 3 years ago, speaking out to the universe. Some of you that comes on to watch me now, I come to learn you. I come to stand with you, and you watch me develop and grow. So I just wanted to really check back in with you and just get us back, um, and take us to a reminder, take us back to how to get in position and how to hold our position and why we need to hold our position. This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. Some of you are by yourself right now. You at home by yourself in your rooms with your laptop on. Some people probably be in their cars right now listening. I thank you. I thank you guys so much for just holding me in this difficult position. This position is not easy. It comes with a lot of attacks. It comes with so many different things I have to blow past and go around or go through or even listen to. I really, 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 really want to just say thank you guys, man. Somebody called me today and actually they text me. I sent them a prayer and they text me back and say, it's nice to see you got your fire back. And, just for people to depend on you when I don't want nobody to depend on me. I only want to depend on God. I only want to depend on his son. I only want to depend on his spirit. People will mislead you and have you jacked up, sitting in bad places, wondering what's going on with you, have you questioning yourself. And I'm grateful for the experience to be able to experience something that I never experienced before, right? And that's God's presence right now. So, as the room said, as I go and take us on into what we need to be at right now, I like to call a timeout. I call a timeout on life, right? I call a timeout on the battlefield. This is something that I learned to do on my own. If you don't like some of the things I say or some of the things I do, keep in mind, I'm doing this because no one else chose to do this, especially on my behalf, especially on your behalf. I seen this world from a different side. I seen the dark areas in people's life. I see the struggles and I can't ignore it. My heart aches for them, my family members, when I see youths out here dying for no reason, for ignorance, because somebody didn't take the time out and show them love. What is love? Love is more than just a hug. Love is more than just sitting here saying I love you. Yo, love has to come in many forms. It came in many forms for you when people had to deal with the things that you was doing, right? When people had to deal with the things that they were seeing, the things that people was hearing that was coming out of your vessel, that was coming out of your vehicle. For some of us, we driving something new right now, but I'm just want to remind us that we ain't always been this sanctified person right now. We ain't always been this person that's trying right now. We ain't always been an adult. We done some ratchet things. We done said some ratchet stuff. Some of us, we love and we endorse trap music. It's not good for us, but what is the difference between what the youth do versus what you do? If anything that you put inside of you is not healthy for you, then it's not healthy. If it's not healthy for your heart, then why would you give it to it? If it's not healthy for your ears or your mind, then it's no wonder why some of us don't have no peace right now. But for me, myself, I don't come to convict you. I don't come to convict you. I come to talk to you. As I talk to myself, I come to call a timeout on the battlefield. The battlefield is called life. Whose life? your life as well as my life. This is not just about you. This is about me as well. This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. We meet up. Special people meet up. The Invisible Crown Army meet up. What do we meet up to do? We meet up to have a conversation. We meet up to be real about it. We meet up to do something different. In order to get something different, we have to be prepared to do something different. I welcome everybody that logs in on YouTube as I stream live at Adonius Johnson, as well as the little Facebook family. You can share the feed. Somebody need it, even if you're not going to use it. For some of us, we done got too comfortable right now. In this particular time frame, we are too comfortable. We done forgot right now. But this is the time that we have to take it back. Take it back to the basics instructions. You have to reset. You got to restart, and you got to reboot right now. We got to understand the functions that goes with you that you just tend to ignore. That's called the control, the alt, and delete. You need to hold the control, the alt, and delete, because you need to delete some things. Delete the fact that you think you got yourself all together. Delete the fact that you think you fine as wine. Delete the fact that you think that everybody wants you, or you in competition with somebody. You ain't in competition with nobody but yourself. But God sending his son, and his son will come to evaluate each and every last one of us. This is not me asking you for anything. This is me actually addressing, doing what I'm supposed to do right here in this huddle. Ain't nothing moving. I want to make sure ain't nothing moving right now. So God, I ask that you will cover the speed line, cover everybody that comes into this room. God, give them what it is that's necessary to make them hold a position until you reroute their position. Then they can be released right now, God. So we ask that you come in right now. Come into our life. Come into our situation. Come into our mind. Come into our hearts. Come into our management skills. Come into every area in our life that makes up who we are right now. If we're going to get somewhere else different in life, if we're going to do something different in life, it starts right here. The reason we getting results that we're not satisfied with, because we're doing it without the spirit. We're doing it without the love. We're doing it in ignorance, and we're getting ignorant results, but we keep trying anyway. Ain't nobody coming down, but God, today we holler out for you. Today we cry out for you. Today we talk to you. Today we identify that we need you more than we need anybody else that's walking around here right now. We looking for our identity, and the only way we can find it is in you. But when we come in you, we recognize we got to go through you to get the desires of our heart right now. Forgive us for anything we might have said. Forgive us for anything we might have done. Forgive us for anything we might have acted upon right now. Why do we ask for forgiveness? Because we recognize that we move only based on the things we know how to do. We put our clothes on the same. We talk to people the same. We speak languages that is not healthy for us, but somehow we still understand it. We out here with the enemy. We recognize the enemy ain't going nowhere, but God, we asking for more power. We asking for more strength so we can have authority. You have given us authority over the enemy, and fear is not from you. So God, we come to you right now to be powered up. We come to you right now to be developed in you right now. So we offer this time, we offer this hour, we offer this sacrifice right here just to say thank you. Thank you for what you are doing, what you have done, and what you are about to do. We don't want to keep asking for things because you know our needs better than we know our own needs, God. So right now, God, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for another opportunity to do better. You keep correcting us. You keep checking us. You keep putting us in situations just so we can see that we can't do this thing called life without you. So we're grateful, God. We're grateful that you're putting us in a new position. We're grateful that you're taking people out of our life. We want to be over that season. We want to be over that area. We want to conquer that area. You said we're more than a conqueror, but we ain't conquered some stuff like we thought we did. We ain't conquered the areas that we thought we conquered right now. That's why we can't testify for them areas. But God, today we come because we need to be equipped to go further, equipped to go through. This is a new day and a new time. Self seems like it gets the best of us. And today we want to arrest ourselves. We want to arrest our mind. We want to calm ourselves down. We want to see what these emotions is about. We want to dissect ourselves. We want to research ourselves. We want to make sure we doing what we supposed to be doing, but we also recognize that we have connected ourselves to others, and by connecting ourselves with others, We end up being in situations we should not be in. So God, we ask that you will reign in us, reign in us, reign in us in this time frame right now. God, I know what you told me today. You said the problem is not with the prayer. The problem is with the worship. So we come into your presence with nothing but worship. We come into your presence with nothing but worship. We worshiping you for who you are and who we not. We keep worshiping the wrong things. Yeah. And we put no time into who you are right now. We even watch our elders and they not worshiping things. They're not worshiping people. They're not worshiping places. They worshiping you. So right now, God, we come. We don't know what we doing right now. We don't know where we at right now. We don't know what we being called to do right now. Some people are questioning their position they in right now. They question not only their position, they are also questioning their assignment. I'm asking, God, that you will refresh the assignment. You will make it plain again to us right now. We recognize we cannot get through these months ahead of us. We can't get through these days ahead of us. We barely made it through today. But we here and we here because of you. And if we're going to be here, we're going to be here to worship you because that's what we created to do. Forgive us for all the things we have acted on. For your name's sake, in Jesus' name. Yeah. Oh, guys, listen. The problem is not with your praying. It's with your worship. It's with your worship. Everybody trying to go find prayer, get prayer. Ain't nobody giving you what you need. You still failing. You failing because your worship not on point. You failing because you haven't been practicing. Too many people practicing the wrong things. We done locked our eyes on things. We done locked our eyes on places. We keep asking what we want to do when we get free. We want to go on a trip. We want to fix up our house. We want to get us a new little car. We want to start a new business. We want everything, but ain't nobody saying, I just want God. I just want the peace of God to fall fresh. I just want my mind to be sharp. I just want to be level. I just want a good foundation. I didn't come here to build you up. I actually came here to break you down because we got to get to this foundation. We got to get to the foundation. The foundation got cracks in it. Every year is a new year. Every time is a new time frame. In this time frame right now, I don't know how you feeling right now at this particular point, but I advise you to break yourself back down. It's something that needs to be removed from you right now. Something needs to be checked. It might be your attitude that needs to be checked. It might be your heart that needs to be checked. It might be your plan that needs to be checked, but something needs to be checked, and this is the time. This is your reevaluation moment. You have to reevaluate what's going on right now. I don't want nobody to move thinking that God is moving with you. And truth be told, he's not moving with you. You moving by yourself, doing what you thought you wanted to do. You was in the right direction, but you decided to do something different. Everybody was clapping for you. You was clapping for other people. You was rooting. You better make sure you on the right side. You better make sure you on the right team. You better make sure that when you out here fighting, while everybody else is celebrating and you still sitting here struggling right now, why ain't nothing easy with you right now? Because you got an assignment to do. The enemy is tricking people right now. What he can't destroy, he has to distract. Many people done been distracted right now. They put more emphasis and more attention on money right now. How do I know this? Everybody looking for a PPP. How much I get back? Everybody looking for a stimulus now. But ain't look for God like you're looking for your stimulus check. Everybody wants something for doing nothing. The world going to a crisis. People done lost their lives. There was a pandemic that we in right now, a plague that came through to hit this city, to hit this country, to hit this community. Some done hit your family. You got over the not even catching COVID. You got over, he kept you protected, right? For whatever reason, you do not know. It was not because you was perfect. Maybe it's because he's going to use you for something moving forward right now. Some of us, we have to step up. You think you done walked out of a situation. For some of us, you got to crawl out this situation. You not moving. You not getting out. You not getting past unless you crawl. Some people, you're going to have to roll and the others going to have to run. That's when you wake up. That's when your eyes open. Last week, as a recap, I talked about 3 types of people you want to keep out your your presence, keep from around you, or make sure it's not even you. And that is, first, you a blind person. Blind does not mean blind in the world walking with a stick. Blind means they can't see where they're going, can't see what they're doing, can't see the effect that they have on their family, on their friends, and the people around you right now. Don't see. So you have no vision. The eye that should be open is not open. You're using two eyes, but you're not using the eye that allows you to see this thing to the end. Faith is used to get you to the goal. But if you don't have no goal, then it's no wonder you have no faith. What we here to do? We here to recertify ourselves. We here to replant ourselves. We here to get down to the foundation. You want bigger, better, greater, than we on to another place right now. People say, well, why you keep asking for more? Because that's the God we serve. That's the God I come to understand. That's the God I learned. He grows you, meaning some situations you settle for, he grew you out of that situation. You are too big to be dealing in some of the areas you dealing in right now. Some areas in your life is great. Why is it great? Because you can't go in that area because you're not ready. But if we take our time, call this time out, get in this meeting with transformation coach AJ, the wildfire, then maybe we can prep ourselves. Maybe we can prepare ourselves. Maybe we can get ourselves together, get our worship right. If God gonna fight this thing for us, you must first be grounded enough to know that he's fighting it and not you. But when you start thinking what you have to do, I gotta pay all these bills, I gotta get up here every day, I gotta make stuff happen. That's why nothing never happens but bad things. Some of you signing up for the wrong thing. The stuff that you're trying to get into, the stuff you're trying to lock into, the problem is in the situation. The enemy is in the situation. Everything you attempting to do, what you connect to, the problems is in it. It's already in there. Your fall is inside of there. Your struggle is inside of there. Your tears is inside of there. Your pain is inside of there. Do you not understand why you keep pressing for the wrong things and he keep blocking you? Because if he lets you in, like you find your way in, then you get hit with something you're not ready for. But today you getting hit with everything you need. And I hope it knocks you out cold. And when you fall out, then God perform that surgery. Let your spirit override. People think they can do anything and do what they want to do. There's a God, there's a Lord, that's the spirit, and he overrides what you want to do, because you already have an assignment. You already have a purpose. Didn't I tell you your purpose provides you your protection right now? No matter how much you tend to go in the wrong direction, he will bring you back. But bringing you back ain't easy. Bringing you back, he has to remind you. Bringing you back, he has to let you see how crazy you was, how off you was, how you cried for things, but you never learn how to sit here and take your time and understand that he's the one that's going to release you. He's the one that's going to give it to you. Recap: blind, no vision. Let's get to the mute. Mute is the one that cannot talk. They can't talk. They can't say the things they need to say. That means that their worship is off. You never hear them worshiping God, talking about God. Hey, everybody talking about God. Talk about the Son. Tell me what the Son did. If the Son never did anything for you, then you don't have no testimony, because it's the Son that came. When they say Jesus came and he helped me, the Spirit, it directed me. That wasn't God. That was the Son. God so loved the world, he sent his Son. So if you don't have a testimony that confirms your situation, then apparently you still walking down this black road, and I'm not allowed to walk with you. I'm not allowed to walk with you, but I will come and get you. Some of you done came on this feed for this particular time. I'm not here to play with you. I hope you didn't come to play with me. This is probably the realest moment you're going to have all week. This is probably the realest moment you having in 2021. I recognize the things outside. Yeah, you want to go hear people pray real nice prayers and all these different types of prayers that you're accustomed to, and your life still do not change. You still the same individual. Nothing do not happen for you. You here watching. You're watching others get what they need. Not to mention, he's even showing you the enemy allowing others to get loans, allowing others to get cars, and you sitting here wondering, how you doing this? How you doing that? You sitting here inquiring, not of the Lord, you're inquiring of the enemy. Your your adversary got more power than you have right now. We have to double back, pull back, ground ourselves. We have to march our way on through this thing right now. But until we sit here and do what we need to do and get this work and watch God work, then hey, we ain't going nowhere right now. So this is a timeout. No one going back in the game right now. Nobody going back to life right now. So you got a full understanding what's at stake right now. Too many people connected to you and they waiting on you, but you too busy watching the wrong people and they got your attention like they playing for your life. They inspiring you to do what? To leave your God. They inspiring you what? To lose your position. They inspiring you what? Yeah, it looks nice. It's being highlighted, but where you getting your information from? Where you validating? Where is the source coming from? The source is not coming from your God. These is resources that the enemy is using to get you off. And what he cannot destroy, he must distract. And you must admit you've been distracted. You must admit you've been distracted. So that's the blind. We got to the mute. Let's get to the deaf, the one that cannot hear. I understand you hear them. You might looking at me. And I wish I could tell you that only way I can look at you is through the spirit right now. I see your spirit. I see the spirit you're supposed to have. I see your place. I see your position. I see you further. I'm here for people that's here for themselves. I am my life coach. That's the self-manifestation. The invisible crown is the Lord. That's God, so he can be present now. You check your character. You check your attitude. You ground yourself, and we can get to where we need to get to. We here for a good time, not a long time. But if you think you finna cheat, if you think you finna cut across the field, if you think he finna honor what it is you doing, then you better think again. We came too far. Too far. You have motivated too many people doing it the right way. Now you want to sit here and try something else. Now you want to sit here. God done fought this battle all this up until this point, and now you want to hand it over to the demons, the demonic, the people, the ignorance, people that ain't worked for it, but they want to get it now, and they throwing it all in your face right now. Come ride with me, but you should say no. You should say no, because there's some places you just can't go. Yes, God. And the deaf cannot hear, but you can hear the right one. A fresh start is not a new place. It's not a new person. It's not a new thing. It's not a new car. It's a new mindset. And if no one takes the time to work on you and your mindset, then we're going to continue to get the same thing we have always got. We're going to continue to do what we always been taught. There's nothing like an upgrade, but you must understand the upgrade that you have. You must understand what you're working with. I told you to delete the list of the things you want. Delete the things of the things you want and create a list of the things you offer. What do you offer? What do you offer to your future? What do you offer to your future? What do you offer to the relationship? What do you offer to the church? What do you bring other than a tithe? God don't need your money. The money goes with the world. God don't need your money. The money goes with the world. You see how ignorant this is? Ignorant. He do not need your money. He needs to make sure that you're on the right track. He needs to make sure that you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're taking it step by step, step by step. That's the ordered step. That's the order step. But see, you cannot sit here and mix things up now and get it confused right now, unless that's your assignment. Do you know what you're here to do? A fresh start is not a new person. It's not a new relationship. It's not a new place. It's a new mindset. And today I come to help work on your mindset. I am a transformation coach. I wrote a book called I Am My Life Coach. It's the self-manifestation. I'm still using that book 8 years later to help build my life back up and continue to constantly tune myself up, to constantly prep, to constantly train. My book has assisted me in this thing, in this journey, on this path called life. Not people, not places, not things. It was me in this book, this self-affirmation, this self-help tool, this self-help weapon, and the spirit. And that spirit allows me to read the scriptures. I will be recapping the scripture for you. I have an interesting scripture I would like to break down with you on Monday. On Monday, me, myself, personally, I don't know what you see me as. Some people see you as the problem. You think they the problem? You'll be surprised. They telling somebody you the problem. While you know that they your problem, they testifying against you, saying you the problem. So isn't that crazy? You hanging with somebody that you think they crazy, but they telling somebody else that you crazy. Pick a side. You better make sure that you got the right ones on your team right now. Everybody ain't applauding you right now. I hope you guys are hearing me on YouTube right now. You can share the feed. This is a restart moment. This is a restart. Refresh and restart, refresh and renew. Renew, revive, however you want to call it, but you better clear everything else out. We have to learn the functions, control. God want to give you control, but you can't get no control without the Son. And the Son comes to give you the Spirit. But if you do not have the Spirit, if you do not have the Spirit, then you will not be able to discern anything. Even when the Spirit comes, least you can do is show some respect for somebody that got something that you do not have. If they connect with you or they come around you and they can speak for you and they can speak with you and they can sing with you and they can praise with you and they can worship with you, then they bringing God to you because you don't have what it takes to go to God. And that right there, it does not matter. It doesn't matter if I'm going to God or if God coming to me. At the end of the day, he's present right now. He's in this circle. He's in this huddle. He's on this line. He's in this room. He's in this appointed time. This is divine time right now. I understand you done heard many things from many people, but at the end of the day, your situation did not change. Your circumstances did not change because your mind did not change. You wasn't scared enough. You didn't fear the Lord. You didn't fear God. You didn't fear God. You thought you and God was just cool. Hell, he just allowed you to keep walking, doing what you want to do because eventually the gas will run out. But for some of us, you are one prayer away, and you need the right prayer. You can listen to 1,000 prayers, and not one prayer in that 1,000 prayers that was spoken is what you needed. You need the peace that goes with your life. You need the things that goes with your situation. There's no need to be greedy. There's no need to be saying, oh man, I need me a wife. I need me a husband. I need me a job. I need me a new car. I need me a new house. I need to get my credit together. I need me together. I need for me to be balanced. I need for me to be focused. I need for me to be structured. I need for me to make sure that I can spot out anything that does not go with my destiny. I need to make sure that I'm on the right path, right? Happiness is a path. It is not a destination. Some of us, we done got stuck. We done got trapped. We think, oh, when I get approved for this little loan, that money gonna be gone quicker than you can get it. Everyone is failing this test, you guys. They fell in the test, you guys. They fell in the test. But I want to get you to this scripture real quick. Let me get this on out of here. I had to go in, you guys, because I worship what's going on. This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. I'm asking that you share this feed. Some people might not like it because I'm on my unorthodox teaching. I don't really teach like other people. I don't sit here and pump you up and tell you, oh, money coming to you now, and he love you. God can't love you till you first identify that you need to love you, and your responsibility was loving you. Your responsibility was taking time out to identify. How can you love a God that you never seen? You ain't never seen yourself. So once you look at yourself and you find yourself, then come on now, self-love comes right in. I'm giving it to you so easy. I'm giving it to you so straight and direct because that's the way you need it at this point. We should thank God for giving us that access like that. We don't need to sit here and do all this other stuff. What you need to do is be present and make time to get what you need. Me personally, I'm so loyal to this mission right now. I'm so loyal to you. You have no idea, and it hurts me sometimes. It hurts me bad when I see people just jumping around, chasing things. You want to chase something, chase yourself. You want to chase something, chase yourself. At least when you catch yourself, you can find something about you that you have not found before. No one can keep looking, trying to love you. You can't keep looking for love in all the wrong places. We talking, listen to this. They said, there's a time, the right place in the right time. Do you not understand? We cannot receive what we need because we're not at the right place. And we definitely missing the time. There's a time to get what you're supposed to get. There's a time to get and to receive what you're supposed to receive. But we at the wrong place, you guys. We at the wrong place. What's up, everybody on YouTube? Mad love. Make sure you let somebody else know about us. This is the Mighty Monday Meltdown. I don't want to scare nobody away because I went very up in the spirit at the beginning. If you did not hear this feed, I advise you to start it over at the beginning. Get that prayer because you need that. It's not your prayer that's the problem. It's your worship. Listen to my worship. Listen to how I get us in God's presence. We can't worship people, places, and things right now. We have to worship the God that we serve. And the truth be told, where's he at right now? He should be in you. But let me get back to what I was just trying to let you understand. Is that, you know how they say at the wrong place, right place at the wrong time? We are at the wrong place. And we keep missing the time. Time done just went up, right? We still stuck in the wrong place. We still complaining over the same thing. Our finances have not moved yet. We still sit here and ready to cuss somebody out at the drop of a dime. We still sit here letting anybody do anything to us. Don't you know we in the wrong place? If you got to argue and constantly explain yourself to the people that's really ignorant and nobody people, then you are guilty for being in the wrong place. Wrong place, right? Wrong place, and we missing the time. We missing the time. You have to get to a certain level in you. The right place, meaning a right understanding. It's like the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevent the poor performance. But how do we look back at our chart and you see all the things we don't perform miserably on right now? For some of us, not everybody. Some areas you are exceeding amazingly. You're doing great. Let's go ahead and get to the other areas right now. We building each other up right now. I'm so loyal to you. My heart hurts. Why am I loyal to you? Some people I never even met before, because that should be your job. I'm loyal to you because I believe you can be you and you can soar. But if nobody never tell you to be you, if nobody never tell you to be beautiful, your idea of what beauty is, if nobody never tells you this, then it's no wonder why we struggling with identity, because we don't have self-confidence. We don't have confidence in the spirit that should be in us, but not. So what we do, we put confidence in everything else. If I get this body, then I'll get me a man. If I get my chest lifted, then I find me somebody. If I alter something on me, then maybe I'll get the attention I need. You still ain't fixed nothing. All you did is hurt yourself even more. If I get this new car, if I sit here and spend this money on her, but now she don't have a voice now. Now she can't say nothing to you right now. Now she sit here, now you done bought a slave now. And that's not what you need. You a queen, but you can't, to be submissive doesn't mean that you're going to be a slave now because somebody paying your bills. You didn't need that. You didn't need that. And some of the bills you have, you shouldn't even have those bills. Okay? Your life do not need that. The more you get, the more you mess up. Let's go. One prayer away. I pray that prayer is coming through this feed line today for your next level. For your next level. Some of us, it's the next level that we after right now. Let me get this scripture up in front of us. I got to recap. We already know who to stay away from, right? Either moving forward, either you're going to give up, or you're going to give in, right? Or you're going to get up and do what you need to do. Either you're going to get up, give up, or give in. At this point, you already know what I have to say, right? Giving up is not an option. Giving in is not an option. Not at all. Failure is not an option. Failure can be the beginning, it can be the middle, but it's never going to be the end. What am I here? I'm a transformation coach, motivational speaker, self-help teacher. I wrote a book. You need to get it. Thank you for everybody that's supporting the I Am My Life Coach movement. All the people that's getting the hoodies and the apparel. Hey, you're a part of this army. This is the Invisible Crown Army. Frontline activity, right? So let's get it. Let's get this word together, you guys. Let me get this word out. Thank you, everybody, for logging on. Y'all making me smile. It's a difficult time for me, for real. It's a difficult time, very difficult. And where are we going? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the script with the scripture that I have. I might have to come back on for an Invisible Crown executive table Wednesday because I don't want to rush this word. This word is very high tech. This word is very complicated. Let me get this. And we gonna go to the word, right? So we go into 2 Chronicles 19. And again, this is how I lend my time. I come on the feed lines to connect to you. I'm an entrepreneur as well. There's many things in my life that I can tell you about. I would rather boast in the best part of me. I would rather give you the best part of me. I don't need to show you my bank account. I don't need to tell you the type of cars and the type of things I have. I want to let you understand how successful I am in my failures. My life went upside down in this exact same time frame. 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I was in a coma. This particular time, this particular day, right? Isolated, gone from the body. And that's when I was getting my assignment. I did not know 9 years later, I will be on a feed line telling you what God will have me to tell you. You can go listen to whoever you want to listen to. And it's 1 million people listening as well. But when I tell you what I'm telling you, I'm not telling you this because I care about what you think about me. I'm not telling you this because I want to entertain you. I'm telling you this because this is what will free you. This is what will free you from some of the things you have been in. Silence is a killer. Silence is like stress, right? Sometimes people say, you got to be quiet till God do it and then show it. Some people say actions speak louder than words. It's about time for us to work on your words then. If your actions that you think speak louder than words, maybe this is what disconnected us from God. Maybe this is what disconnected you from God. Let's not say us. Let's get to you. Maybe your actions is what disconnected you from the Spirit. So now you go around looking at other people's actions, but you cannot hear the word and neither can you give a word. Okay? So we need to work on the words because the words is very important. They speak life and they speak death. So when you utter the words, actions speak louder than words, then what you did is just gave power to what you see, the lust of the eye. And you just killed the word and it hits the ground. You killed the word. We could have spoke good and said, man, I believe your word. I believe in what you're saying. I believe I can do better. I believe that I get another chance. I believe that I can fix this situation. I believe that I will be a good husband, a good wife. I believe I'll be a good owner. I believe if I take my time, I'll learn how to get this done. I believe if I go back to school, I will learn something that I didn't learn the last time. I believe if I take this test, I can pass it. I believe in spite of my condition, I believe that even though my credit says one thing, I believe that I can fix it and it can get me approved for the things I need. Who do you believe? I believe the God that believed in me. And that point, that's words, right? Words is very important, but for some of us, we spend too much time talking about we are work in progress. I'm a work in progress. Let's see the work. Who's helping you with the work? Who been assigned the work? How long this daggone work take? You've been working on this work a long time. I ain't seen anything different. Where's the progress at? You a work in progress? No, you're not a work in progress. I haven't seen no progress. You still producing the same thing with the same people, getting the same result just like them. That's why you over there with them. My point is, who's assisting you with this work that's going to help get you to what you need so that you can be an example? You can be an example of the living God that touched your life, that helped your life. And then you can say that AJ participated in this transformation that helped you turn back to God and see what you needed to see in order to get what it is you needed to get. This is not easy, you guys. When they say you pray for people and when you pray for them, be careful because the demons comes at no demons comes at me. They try to come back to you. That's the problem. They try to come back to you, but that's why we have to make sure we constantly tune ourselves up. We have to make sure that we come on the front line. We have to make sure that we stand up against what hindered us and kept us from standing up. It was not a man. It was not a woman. It was not no alcohol. It was not no drug. It was you. It was you trying to get temporary satisfaction and trying to make it permanently, right? That's not how it works. Let's get back to who you're supposed to be. Work in progress? Nah. It's about time we really do the work. It's about time we really do the work. And when you come back and you say, look at my work at this point moving forward, you're going to be able to slide your credentials across the table. This coming to a time where you're going to have to slide your credentials across the table. This coming to the time where you're going to have to say, hey, look at this. You see this? This belongs to me. Meaning, let's not get it twisted. I work hard. Consistency is what going to get them results we're looking for right now. Some of us, we done got happy at what we done in the past. We done got happy. We done some things. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You made it a mighty long way. God did it. Absolutely. Let's get this clap for you real quick. Because once that clap is done, I think it's on to the next level right now. Don't mess around and start celebrating and end up getting killed by the people that surround you now. Some of us, you're not in a good zone right now because somebody coming back to get you. You are on somebody else's hit list because when God was blessing you, you looked at them and you kept it moving. You didn't mess with them. You kept it moving. But now it seems like they got a little turn now. It seems like they got a little gas now. And guess who here they want on the platter? Guess who they coming after? You. Guess who they coming after? You. Because you didn't recognize that when you was elevating, everybody didn't like your elevation. You was too busy just moving, doing what you do now. Now you don't slow down now. Now you looking around now and you think you in comfort zone now. You thinking, hey, God got me. Really? I think you better check in. I think you better look at this foundation again. I think you better understand what an upgrade looks like. I think you better learn some of these new features. Just like when it comes down to diseases and bacteria, they have to constantly pull new strands inside, right? I don't know if you're getting a 2-shot or you get the 1 shot. They got everything in it. But at the end of the day, you better make sure you check back in because some of us, we fishing for everything we can have. God, Jesus said, well, if you get knocked down, you get back up. And that's what somebody told me. And I said, well, what if I didn't get knocked down? What if I didn't get knocked down? What would you tell me? They was like, I don't know. I said, well, what if I'm down and I don't want to get up right now? I want to study this down trend. I want to study this pattern of what's going on. I want to study this environment. I want to study this space right now that I'm in right now so I can conquer this space. But see, we so quick to get pulled out of something. But let's go and get into this word, right? Let's go and get into this word because it's very important. Keep in mind, some people telling people you the problem. Okay? Can't wait till I get to the recap. We're going to 2 Chronicles 19. 2 Chronicles 19, you guys. For all my people that's logging in on YouTube and that will see this, thank you. This is the invisible crown. This is how we started. We started on fire. We started with God. We covered these communicational lines with God because we believers. We believers, right? This is so like, well, hey, what church he have? He don't have no church. Well, who's his pastor? God, right? Where he go? Like, why can't I just be after God? Why can't I just love the Lord? Why can't I just have my connection? I read my scriptures, I pray, I fast. Why do I have to be on a membership? Why do I have to be assigned to something in order for you? And you still would listen to me. You don't listen to the one that you go out of all these churches. You don't listen to them. People, you should be a pastor. You don't listen to the pastor that you listen to now. So at the end of the day, let me just be like you, okay? Let me be like you and let me show you that we can get God right here. We can get God right here. And he's available right now, right? So we in 2 Chronicles, you guys. Let's go. 2 Chronicles, I'm going to go with verse 1. 2 Chronicles 19. This is interesting. This is very interesting. This is when I flip the script. So I'm going to jump around. It's the NIV, but I'm going to flip the script for you. I'm going to tell you what I see with my eyes, right? Because some of us, we're designing programs that we're failing in. You want something so bad, and your failure, your embarrassment, your betrayal, your poverty, your frustration is in what it is you want. See, somebody asks you, what you want? What you want? You asking the wrong question. You better ask me what I need. I need to keep my peace. I need to stay focused. I need my joy to stay where it's supposed to be. I need my love to be on point. I need my God, and my God need me to stay in alignment. And if you come to do anything to that, then it's going to be problems for you. I don't want to hurt your life. But if you're trying to handle something you can't handle, God will break you seriously. Okay? That's what I need. Now you ask me what I want. Whew. Be careful about your won't. Your won't can mess you up, boy. It can mess you up. It messed me up. I lived a life thinking that, hey, I had everything that I thought the world can offer. I had my worldly side, my Maseratis. I had my house. I had a story to tell. I had a lot of stuff. My boat. I had it all on and popping until that one time my life went upside down. And when whatever it was that visited me and that attitude and that thing that came over me, right? And God, I guess, hardened my heart when my heart was gone, I guess. And I left my body and I fell out and I was seeing things. This year is a reminder. We coming up on a Passover season. Passover don't mean that, yeah, it's going to pass over you, right? But you better recall where you at. You better recall that everybody wasn't with you on your A, B, C, and D. Everybody came showing up on your X, Y, and Z. Oh, you look so nice. Look at your house. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Look at your body, girl. I'm so happy you lost weight now. You know, you done this new thing going on, new kitchen. You done remodeled now. You done all this. Ain't nobody came and honored God on your behalf. No one said, I want to follow the God you follow. No one said, God did some amazing thing. Where you worshiping at, or what you reading, right? You should have been saying, I am my life coach. You should have been saying, I am my, they probably said, I know. No, I am my life coach is I understand who I am right now. See, you need to know who you are so you can represent whom you are. Majority people don't know who they are. Right? Self-identity, right? They don't know the individual. They only know, well, this, I'm Michael, or I'm Jane, or I'm John. That's the name. Who are you? What did you come here to do in this time frame? What type of service can you give me right now? Well, I can't give you no service. You giving me conversation right now, right? Tell me that it's nice outside. Let your voice be light and pleasant. Let me feel the power of God resonate through you, in you, and through you. Let me see his shine comes out of you. Let me see and feel the power. Let me be encouraged when I look at you right now. Let me see something that I did not see before, right? Be the change in some people's life. You see, I ask people, do you choose your friends or do your friends choose you? The answer, they choose you because you are being you. But don't let them choose you because you the clown. Don't let them choose you because you always down. We not riding in as the victor right now. We not riding in on hate. We not riding in on sickness. We not riding into God's presence on all this foolish gossip, all that crazy stuff. We're riding in with our head up right now because you need to understand what operates inside of you, what's inside of you, and who you inside of. That's what you need to identify with right now. If I could send any message, that will be the message right now. It's about to be on. You one prayer away from what you've been asking for. But if you ain't in position, you're going to lose it. Right place, the right place. Meaning, if you here, then and this the right place, then you're not in the right place. You have to be in the right place at the right time, at the right time. See, some of you know he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, right? Your life is set up just the same way. Wrong place, you're not supposed to be complaining. Wrong place, you're not supposed to be confused. Wrong place, you ain't showing your gift. Wrong time, you want to sit here and act a fool at the wrong time in front of the wrong people. He can't use that. Design their programs that got your failure in it. Be careful about highlighting your mistakes around this time frame. Just don't go around telling people I made a mistake. I remember when. This ain't the remembering time. Tell it to yourself. If you remember anything, you better remember when you didn't have what you got now. You better remember when he could have took you out and he didn't. You better remember that when he could have been got you and you could have been gone. You could have been up out of here. He let you get another chance right now. And some of you don't forgot about your chance. You can't even connect to it. No emotion connects you to it. You ain't weeping. You ain't cried. You ain't done nothing. That's how you know when you disconnected. You ain't heard God in so long that when you do hear him, you be like, God, is this you? You scared to hear his voice because you ain't heard it in so long because you just thought that he just blessed you and man, he just told you to go ahead and no, he didn't walk away from you. You start walking. You start walking, doing your thing. But at the end of the day, you didn't come back and check in. Let's get into this word. When King Jehoshaphat of Judah returned safely No. 20, Second Chronicles 18. Let's go with that. Second Chronicles 18. Let's go with that. Now, Jehoshaphat had great wealth and honor. Stop. Some of you have great wealth. I didn't say money. In the book of Think and Grow Rich, right? 14, I believe it's 14 or 15 things that makes up the cycle of wealth. That makes up the cycle of wealth, right? I believe it's 1 through 15. 15, the last one, money come last. For some of you, money comes first. And with your kids, what you need? Money, mom, trying to get this money. Why you trying to do this here? Need the money. Why you want to go? You want to go to school? Mom, I'm trying to be a rapper. I want to be this. Everybody want the money. So you can go buy what? Things, people, places, and things. You gonna get what's last. So you can go play people, places, and things. Garments and clothes and jewelry, things. No, God, what is a man, spirit man, to gain the world and lose your ability to be able to connect with self, to connect with people? People can't even come around you and cry now. They feel like when they cry, you weep, man up. They can't weep on you now. You mean tell me you so hardened that you feel like, man, I don't cry no more. I used to do what they do. And they more closer to God than you. You should never gave up your weep. You should never gave up your travail. You should never gave up your war cry. Your war cry, crying for what? Crying for you, God. God, I'm crying for you each and every day. I'm on a battlefield because this thing out here is something else. The devil do not play fair. Ignorance is all around, and it wants to bust you upside your head immediately. It want to take anything. It want to take your little smile right up off your face, okay? Second Chronicle 18, guys. Come on now. Work in progress. Where your work at? Where your progress at? I wish somebody would say that again. I'm a work in progress. Excuse me. Who been assigned to this work? Because you need to fire everybody, including yourself. Okay? Because whoever working on whatever they should be working on, you ain't got anything. And the Lord won't allow you to establish anything until you come into his presence the proper way, until you get into position, until you give an account, until you ground yourself. If you don't exercise self-control, you lose control, be out of control, or end up remote control. Now look around at your peers, look around at your friends, look around at the things that's going on around you. Do you not see that they are being remote controlled? Do you not see this? Don't leave me out here as the only one out here that sees this. I'm fighting for you guys, okay? If it ain't number 3 of us, we good. I'll take them 3, guys. That's it. I'm telling you now, I'm not playing in this season moving forward. I'm not playing with no people. No people ain't playing with me. If you ain't certified, if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. I'm gonna have to let you know. I can't keep telling people and trying to promote you and motivate you and encourage you. And then here it is. Soon as I'm done doing the real work, you out here chasing people that don't care nothing about you, don't know your name, ain't checked on you all week, ain't called you, don't care what you going through. You got medical conditions. You dealing with cancer, diabetes. You dealing with serious situations. You about to lose it, about to be put out. And yet here it is. You listening to somebody way in a whole nother country right now. And they can't do nothing for your situation. Just say, hold on. You know, and you looking like, hold on, wait a minute, you hold on, right? And I understand, because that's what my concern was. God, there's nobody down here that's lending the hand. I will grab a hand if I saw one. I don't see a hand. Even with the people I'm around, that's why I put mine out there. He said, do you see your pay attention to? Pay attention to the one you lend it into, and pay attention to the one that try to bite it. Because the one that try to bite it, I'm going to take my other hand and trust and believe me. I was given some assignments. I was given some skills. One hand, you better get that feeding. You try to do something that hand, you better be careful, because my left hand is something serious. Something serious, right? Second Chronicles 18, y'all. Now Jehoshaphat had great wealth and honor. Put some honor back on who you are. Let's go. And he aligned himself with Ahab, by marriage. Stop right here. Aligning yourself with the wrong person will hurt you and cripple you, especially people you don't know. I'm trying to tell you something. You better watch the spirit. If you can see the spirit, and if you had the spirit and you know how the spirit, then you can watch for people. You can choose better friends to be around. If it's in you, then you'll be like, I want somebody that can really understand this spirit I got, can really understand me talking about God without making me feel like, would you shut up? I done been around these people. I remember getting back up, and every time I talk about God, they be like, oh, would they shut up, please? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Now I've removed those people. Let's go. He aligned himself up with the wrong people, right? I got to go quick with this. Some years later, he went down to see him. Be careful about going to check on people. He went to go check on him, right? Right, in Samaria, right? I got to go fast. Ahab slaughtered many sheep and cattle for him. Be careful, because some people did some favors for you, right? And you feel like you owe them something. I'm here to tell you, you don't owe them nothing. What you think you owe them can cost you. What you think that you owe them can cost you. Watch this. Listen to this. He said to him, right, Ahab, king of Israel, he was a king, talking to another king. Ask Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, will you go with me against Ramoth Gilead, right? King Jehoshaphat replied, I am as you are. Meaning, me and you and me, we together, bro. Listen to this. And my people, Invisible Crown Army, you better hold your position right here. Look at this. My people, we will join you in the war. Didn't I tell you, you better be careful about who you rolling with? Because everybody ain't on your team. And some people ain't trying to join you. Some people just trying to use you just for your little moments and your little coins and your little name, right? Watch this. And war. But Jehoshaphat, stop right here, also said to the king. Now remember, he just told him, I'll go to war with you, bro. I got you. You my sis. I'll go into business with you. You my sis, right? I'm going to business. You're going to be my business partner. You're my friend, right? It says, but Jehoshaphat also said to the king of Israel, first seek the counsel of the Lord. You mean to tell me he aligned himself with somebody, but then the person told him, let's go to war. He said, I'll go to war with you. Meaning, I'm not telling you no, but seek counsel from the Lord. Seek counsel from the Lord. When the last time before you did something, you sought counsel for the Lord? Sometimes your counsel for the Lord is what keeps you from acting crazy. It keeps you balanced. It keeps you saying, listen, okay, God, I know I pray for them, but I need to really use that prayer for me, because I get crazy. I lose control sometimes. My feelings, my emotions, God. I get around certain people and they spending money. I ain't got no money right now. God, I need you to help me around these. Yeah, I want to go out. God, I'm gonna come to your birthday party, but I don't really have no new outfit. I can't get my hair done. My money is up. I gotta go talk to God first. That's a relationship, right? Listen to this. It says, so the king of Israel brought together the prophets, right? 400 men. Ain't that something? 400 men. Listen to this. And asked them, shall we go to war, right? Or not? Listen what they say. Go, they answered, for God will give you the king into the king's hand. They promoted him to go to war. Some of you, listen to this. You asking the wrong people for advice. You asking the wrong people for counsel. You think you hearing what somebody tell you. You think God telling you to say something because you hearing somebody say something. God ain't told you that because you ain't been direct. You can't come in listening and then say, God told me that too. God ain't told you that because your question wasn't direct. It wasn't direct with God. You would have had your answer. Did you get the answer? You wouldn't be a work in progress then. If you asked him the right question, he'll give you the right answer, right? Look at this. I got to go quick now, you guys, so I got to jump around. It says, go. They answer, right? 400 of them, go, right? For the God gonna give, God, keep in mind, who did they ask? Who did King Jehoshaphat say inquired? He said, inquire the Lord. This dude went and got prophets and they was talking to God, not the Lord. The Lord is the spirit. Remember the Lord coming to my heart, and you believe he coming to your heart. Great is he that is in me, right? That's the Lord. They inquired that Lord, right? Okay, watch this. The king of Israel answered Jehoshaphat, there is still one prophet. Wait. There is still, wait. Let's go up. Verse 6. But Jehoshaphat asked, is there no longer a prophet of the Lord here who whom we can inquire of. Stop. You see, when you got somebody with the Spirit, when you got somebody that know God, when you got somebody that rocks with God, that knows the voice, that hears the voice, then the Lord gives them the voice of instructions that tells you exactly how to do, what to do, when to do, and why we need to do it, and how long we need to do it. And he covers it. He blesses it, and you get what you need, but you can't get in there getting what you need and still questioning like, how long am I supposed to be here? How did I get here? Why am I able to do this? Because the Lord, your God, is covering you. That means he don't see wrongdoing, you don't see wrongdoing. But if you start opening your mouth up to other people, then there go your problem. Watch this. It says there's not one person here. Listen to what the king said. The king of Israel answered Jehoshaphat, there is one prophet through whom we can inquire of the Lord. I'm trying to get you somewhere, you guys. The Lord is the relationship. Relationship is very important. Be careful about talking about other things and you ain't talking about this relationship. This relationship is important. I'm going to show it to you. Watch this. There is one person, right? And listen to this. There is one person, there is still one prophet through whom we can inquire of the Lord. But I hate him because he never prophesies anything good about me. Stop right here. You hate him? The one person that got the relationship with the Spirit, the one person that you connected to, you hate them because they never tell you nothing. Like money coming to you now. You about to be better than you ever been. You look good. Your husband around the corner. Your wife is already there. This they ain't pumping you. They ain't priming you. They ain't sitting here. But see, we want to go run to the popular circle and you miss the winner circle. The winner circle is the Spirit with the Lord in it. The Spirit with the Lord in it is the winner circle because he's the only one that ran the race and finished. He's the only one that ran the race and finished, right? Finish. Just God. Come on, closing out now. Told you I got to go into this thing next week. I don't like to rush, but I got to give it to you. It says there's only one, but I hate him. He never prophesies anything good about me, but always bad. Ain't that something? Every time somebody tell you something, it's bad, but you still ain't changed. You still ain't changed. People told you to change your walk, change your talk. Your mama told you to lower your voice. Young lady, you need to act like a lady. You still sit here doing how you want to do. You don't recall your grandmama teaching you how to do things a certain way, told you a lady supposed to carry herself this way at all times, and you done broke every rule that the ancestors set and spoke over you, and you still trying to do it your way, and that's why you sit in that same spot, the same place, feeling the way you feel, and can't no one help you until you figure it out. Figure it out. Control Alt Delete will open up a screen, and you have to hit the reboot button, refresh, reboot, and restart. Let's go. Right? Watch this. So they called on him, right? So the king called on him, right? Sent the official to go get Malachiah, right? Go get Malachiah. Listen to this, verse 9. They dressed in their robes. The king of Israel, Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, was sitting there on the throne at the threshing floor by the entrance gate, right? Watch this, right? Check this out. Got to go down. Verse 11. All the other prophets were prophesying. Right? The same thing, attack, right? The same, you need to go. God gonna give it to you. God gonna give it to you. But what if the Lord ain't with you? What if the Lord ain't with you? Watch this. Listen, God gonna give it to you, for the Lord will give it into your hands, right? Listen to this. Verse 12. The messenger. Now remember, the king sent a messenger to go get Malachiah, right? Right? Go get this prophet. The one prophet that got the Spirit of the Lord. The one prophet that's with God, right? He don't like him, but go get him. He sent somebody else to get him. As surely, listen to what the messenger said. Listen to the messenger. The messenger, verse 12. The messenger who had gone to summons him, right? Look, the other prophets, check them. The other prophets, without exceptions, are predicting success for the king. See, be careful who you agree with. Be careful who you align yourself with. Remember, King Jehoshaphat is linking himself with somebody that do not have the Lord. Linking himself with approving, doing business with somebody that don't believe in God like I believe in God. That don't worship God like I worship God. That don't talk to God like I talk to God. Some people getting into a relationship that you just don't talk to God like I talk to God. I need him every day, every moment, every second. And this thing here, he gonna always, you can close my eyes, but God open them right back up. You can sit here and close my ears, but he open me back up. You sit here and say, I love you. God say, I love you more. And my eyes open back up and turn back to him. This is why you cannot allow somebody to bring you down. My God overrides. He overrides any foolishness. He overrides anything that did not come from him. The devil is already defeated, which is called ignorance. Watch this, you guys. Verse 14. Listen to this. He told him, you better agree with them, right? Listen to this. When he arrived, the king asked Malachi, shall we go to war against Ramoth, right? Or shall I not? He said, attack and you'll be victorious. He answered, for they will be given into your hands, right? Listen to this, 15. The king said to him, how many times must I make you swear to tell me nothing but the truth in the name of the Lord? That means you need to tell me the truth with your God in you, right? Now listen to the truth. Then Malachi answered, I saw all Israel scattered on the hill like sheep without a shepherd. Stop. You see, without a shepherd, what he was saying is, you about to be gone, brother. They going to war, they gonna win, but you ain't coming back. Watch this. And the Lord said, these people have no master. Because you're not a leader. You don't have the spirit. You ain't going nowhere until you step up. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get this role. Y'all got to get this position. God got something great for you. But if you don't step in the seat of authority, then you ain't getting your power, right? You have power. Watch this. These people have no master. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Be careful about the people you around, right? Watch this. Let each one go home in peace. The king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, did not tell you, told you people talking about you, did not tell you that he never prophesies anything good about me, but only bad. Micaiah continued, therefore hear the words of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne with all multitudes of heaven, right? Standing on his right and left. And the Lord, right? Oh, wait. He said, now that's a relationship, you guys. Come on down. Verse 20. Finally, a spirit came forward, stood before the Lord, and said, I will entice him. By what means? The Lord asked. Do you hear this? Here go the spirit. I will go and be a deceiving spirit in the mouth of all the prophets. He said, isn't that something? Now, the prophets are lying. But at the end of the day, a spirit came down and threw all these prophets off, right? You better get this. He said, I will go down and put a deceiving spirit in the mouth of his prophets. He said, you will succeed in enticing him, said the Lord. Go and do it. Go and do it. Go and do it. The Lord said, go and do it. So verse 22. So now the Lord has put a deceiving spirit in the mouths of these prophets of yours, right? And the Lord has decreed disaster for you. So you see, running around here, all over in Asia, all over here, trying to get what you need. And God said, you still looking for everybody but me. You looking for everybody but me. I've been here all this time. Come on, y'all. I'm running out of time now. I'm running out of time. Decree disaster for you. Verse 24. Micaiah replied, you will find out. Wait. Back up. Verse 23. Then Zedekiah, right, went up and slapped Micaiah in the face. So you mean tell me he said what he said? The Spirit of the Lord told him to say, somebody jumped up, ran up and popped him, right? Listen to this. He said, watch this. This is some of you guys right here. And slapped Micaiah in his face, right? Which way did the Spirit from the Lord go when he went from me to speak to you? This man's got up, jumped up, popped him, and said, now which way did the Spirit go? Then when they told me to come and smack the mess out of you, right? So he had to take a hit. You get this, guys? Whoo, man, that's heavy right there. That is heavy. Look, Micaiah replied. He replied, you will find out one day. You go to hide in an inner room. When you go to hide in your inner room, when you go in your inner room, you're going to find out who you put your hands on. When you go in your inner room, you're going to find out who you put your hands on. when you go in your deep thoughts, when you by yourself, when you recognize all this unnecessary pressure, you're going to see who was the truth. And when you see the truth showed up right before you, when you see the hand that was trying to help you, when you see my motives, my thoughts was genuine, when you see that I had no ill intent, when you see that I covered you, I didn't talk about you, I didn't sit here and let somebody throw anything on your name. When you see that, you got to live with that because you had everything you needed at that moment, right? Hold on, you guys. I'm closing out. I need 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. This is super good. Super good. Okay. Look at this. Then the king, I got to go fast. So the king ordered, you know what? Grab him, send him back to where he came from, right? Talking about Micaiah. And put him in jail. Feed him water and bread till I get back. Micaiah said in verse 27, I declare, if you ever return safely, the Lord has not spoken through me. Then he added, mark my words, all you people. In other words, you have to know how to speak what you're supposed to speak. What did God tell you? Get back on your point. Get back on your post. Get back in your position. This is the wrong place now to get comfortable, especially with all this craziness that's going on around you right now. I'm only coming to help you. I'm only coming to assist you right now as I assist myself. I don't think I have finished this race. I think I'm getting ready for a new race right now. I think I'm pacing it out right now. But if you're going to pace it out with me, then we can march on through this month and we can go ahead and we can disable the things we're supposed to disable and we can keep it moving in confidence right now. Confidence, self-confidence, but somebody got to tell you this. And I'm just the one that's chosen to tell you this right now. I'm not really a Bible type. The Bible said, no, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me. We gotta thirst for this thing. We have to go get this thing. There's rules to this thing, right? I'm gonna prove it because I gotta finish this lesson the next time, but I need to close on a good note, right? Listen to this. Verse 28, you guys. Watch this. So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, went up to Ramah, right? Mouth getting tongue-tied. The king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, I will enter the battle in a disguise. Stop right there. I'm trying to get you on right here. You linking yourself with somebody that's wearing a disguise. I'm going to show you why he wearing a disguise. But you wear your royal robe. See, some people want you to come in as who you are, which you supposed to. You better. But notice, everybody ain't trying to go on the front line like you. Everybody ain't trying to put equally in this business like you. Ain't nobody going hard like you. I'm going hard for you, but I need you to go hard just like I'm going hard for you. I am my life coach. That's the hook, right? Watch this. But you wear your royal robe. So the king of Israel disguised himself and went into battle, right? Now, the king of Aram had ordered his chariot commanders, do not fight anyone small or great, except the king of Israel. Stop right there. The king of Israel just disguised himself. He told you to put on your royal robe. So now the people think, the devil think you them. You hanging around your people them. You done lined yourself up with somebody else. And guess what? The attack is on you. The attack that they supposed to be getting is on you. They done put you here. Let me talk to them for you. Nobody told you to talk to them for them. Now you in trouble. Watch this. Do not fight anyone small or great, except the king, right? Listen to this. When the chariot commander saw Jehoshaphat, keep in mind, this is not, they supposed to be after the king of Israel. This is the king Jehoshaphat. They thought the king, this is the king of Israel. So they turned to attack him. But, let me just change that. You guys, I got to close out on YouTube. I know I got to close out on YouTube. You guys, I'm going to leave you with this. They turned and started chasing King Jehoshaphat. It says, but Jehoshaphat cried out and the Lord helped him. The one with the spirit is under attack. He cried out. You in a battle you shouldn't be in. You done linked yourself up with somebody that's already dirty, that's already dark, that's already off, somebody that's already not in position. You journeyed your butt back down here. You ain't seen them in years. You want to go hang out. Let's get up, right? You want to sit here and connect. We got to reconnect. No, 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 no. Because you have authority on you, and you can't just become, you don't have enough in you right now to shut somebody down like you need to be like, look, I ain't on that now. If this is what we met up for, then you should have kept it moving. Thank you, nice to know you, whatever. That goes for girlfriends and girlfriends too, right? Listen to this. So Jehoshaphat cried out, and the Lord helped him. God drew them away from him. Stop right there. Come on now, you guys. We are crying out to God because some of the stuff that's after us is chasing us right now. It's chasing us, and the people that's supposed to have been standing with us, it's not there. They're not there right now, but we better get our cry in order. I told you that foundation is very important, right? Listen to this. It says, but someone drew his bow at random and hit the king of Israel. Somebody wearing a disguise drew the bow and released it and hit the king of Israel, the one that was wearing a disguise. Some people is going to lose position around you, and you don't know why. They don't have the energy for you. You don't know why they don't have the love for you. You don't know why they can't connect to you no more. Y'all used to be cool. That cool, it's another level to you now, right? So what ended up happening, the king told his driver, wheel around and get me up out of this fight. I have been wounded, right? All day they battled and raged. And at night, when the sun went down, the king died. Some people in your life, they are wheeled up, wounded, driving around, and you driving around with them. Okay? I see you guys on YouTube. I see you guys next week, possibly Wednesday. I hope this message touched you in such a way as we recap. You know what I mean? It's not the praying, it's the worship right now. There's a worship that needs to happen. God sent his only begotten son to get your worship on and popping. If God did anything for you by sending his son to come see about you, he don't need your help. He don't need your money. But that worship, he needs to hear what that worship sounds like. He needs to know that he's your God again, that your eyes is on him right now. You're not distracted by a PPP. You're not distracted by no money. You're not distracted by a booty and body, right? You ain't distracted by no body and bag, right? You ain't distracted by no eyelash, no hairdo, no makeup, no muscles. You ain't distracted by no business. You ain't distracted by no car. Your hallelujah, your yes, God, to you be the glory. It's still intact. Open up. That's your weapon right now. Your weapon is what frees you. Your smile is what frees you. That's your gift right there. Crazy, weird, and all. But God recognized you. He created you. He made you the way you are. But if you keep trying to be like everybody else, then you being everybody but you. You guys, listen to me. Hear me good. God got us. So listen, I'm going to close us up with this one right here. YouTube, peace out, and thank you for joining us, right? What up, y'all?